Stand by, 1600 metres. Starter lets them loose from the 1600 metre marker. Quelle got a good break as the early leader. London Olympics in the orange now dots off to lead the field. And London Olympics had a good lip out there by 2. Apple and Spice has moved up second. Golden Dynasty is getting into it early and manages to get onto the inside. Nanajet's only 3.5 lengths off them. Sparkling's around runners. Further back is Quelle after an alert beginnings now dropped off them 6-7 lengths. Joined by Roy's Royalty on the outside. Resolution, Such Fun. They're a dozen lengths off this leader, Proverb. Feel the Rush, Lady to Winter, Schooner, and Fashionable Filly. I can only guess must be 16, 18 lengths off the tempo. And that's London Olympics at a solid gallop there by 2. Apple and Spice is second. Golden Dynasty raced away in third, comes off the fence. Nanajet now slots into the inside barrier, just 4.5 to make up. Sparkling's around her. As for Roy's Royalty, with about 6 lengths to make up. Queller's further back and Such Fun. Coming to the 400 metre marker, Apple and Spice takes on London Olympics, and Golden Dynasty's turn to come forward and apply the pressure. Nanajet feels the stick towards the outside. Golden Dynasty coming to the 300 metre marker now, gets away by 3 parts of a length. Quelle's running on. Resolution also gets into the hunt late on the outside. Royal's Royalty. Golden Dynasty the last 100. Resolution's applying big pressure. Golden Dynasty now looking for the line and continues to go. Golden Dynasty pulls out all the stops. Second position, Resolution. Such Fun to the inside. Quelle's further back in the running. Well, number 1, Golden Dynasty just continuing to drop in the merit ratings from an 80 a couple of runs back down to a 67. And Keegan DeMello gave this an absolute peach of a ride. Managed to slot in from that deep barrier, turned for home, set the daughter of Mullins Bay alight, and she goes on for the victory. Resolution made her presence felt for second. Such Fun, Quelle in behind these runners came. Roy's Royalty, Apple and Spice, Proverb next wave as they rush down to the winning post. Number 1, Golden Dynasty, was chalked up around 20 to 1 at one stage, and she gets rewarded here. Lady to Winter, Schooner, London Olympics went very quick up front, then came Fashionable Filly. And coming to the 300, Golden Dynasty made her winning run. For a stride or two, it looked like Resolution was going to come by and make a big determined effort. But you'll see Keegan DeMello now. He's driving for all he's worth. He changes the sabre from left to right. And Golden Dynasty, she gives all the right answers out here. For Mr. Brian Bernard, Gavin Van Zyl. And number 1, Golden Dynasty, she wins race number 9. Back to the studio.
Well, if you caught the pick 6 today, the number you'll need in the last, number 1. Golden Dynasty, Gavin Van Zyl, Brian Bernard teaming up for a double today. And this time, Keegan DeMello doing duty. Well done to champion breeders, Summerhill Stud, with this daughter of Mullins Bay. And she's come back to her best here. Even an enterprising, confident ride, Keegan. The floor is yours. How things work out for you?
Yeah, thanks, Deez. Mr. Van Zyl gave me pretty good instructions. Said just commit from your draw. There's lots of pace around you. And I got a perfect pose, they started easing up a little bit, and I pulled off a bit earlier than I wanted to, but, she quickened up at the right time and she got away from him, and she won well.
At one stage, I thought you may have went a bit too early, but you timed it perfectly.
Yeah, I've run lots of seconds on this filly, and, she's a galloping type of filly, she doesn't stop. She gives it all. Thanks a lot to Mr. Van Zyl, the whole Burnett family. Thanks a lot for the support. They've been staunch supporters of mine, and I'm really grateful for the winner.
Well, it's really nice to see you have some winners now out of your time.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Deez. Without the trainer support, I wouldn't be here today. But
well played.
Thanks a lot to all the support, thanks a lot.
Well done. Keegan DeMello, come through. Garrett, you've been doing duty for the day, for the stable today, and firstly, nice to see this filly bounce back to best form. Not that she's done badly out the maiden, she's had a number of placings, but nice to see her win again.
Yes, thank you, Deez. The handicappers often take a lot of slack, and I don't envy their job. But in this case, thanks to them, she needed a bit of help from them, and that's what's won her the race today.
And the ride, the young kid who's just out of his time, he's given a peach of a ride.
You know, we don't see a lot of Keegan in the mornings, but we strike it lucky with him. You know,
Sure.
we got a good strike and hit rate, and you know, we just thanks to Keegan, we got a good working relationship.
I'm going to chat to Brian about this. You know, he's got a number of horses, and it's really nice to see them pay their way. 2 winners on the day. Fantastic for an owner that's a big supporter.
Yes, these. You know, when my dad got back from Cape Town, I told him, and I think I mentioned to Uncle Brian. I said, February, Uncle Brian's going to have winners. Don't worry. You know, things they didn't go great in Cape Town, but I've got you covered.
A month of Valentine's. You set it up perfectly.
You know, these happens in cycles in the game, and this filly yesterday we were at the Summerhill second ready to run sale, and it marked 2 years that we had, you know, first ventured there with Uncle Brian, where he bought No Worries. He bought Gold Dynasty then. You know, yesterday he bought a stunning colt. A lot of the people there thought he was the best horse on the sale. So we're going forward.
Well done. Nice day it's turning out to be, and I'm sure that gives you a bit of confidence going into the last.
You know, these we don't expect too much. You kind of think maybe we've had our chop, but she's a big runner.
Thanks for that.
Thank you.
Come through, Uncle Brian. Let's have a chat. Nice day it's turned out to be.
Yes, a lovely day, Dees. I'm very thankful for the 2 winners we had, yeah.
Talking about being thankful, you know, I often mentioned the big owners, they need horses to pay their way, and the results have to come your way, and it seems to be turning now.
Yes, Dees, let's hope so, but you know it goes in ebbs and flows. You can't have winners every day, so we just hope for the best.
Our producer is telling me Buffalo Bill to the 4.
Yeah, thanks, Dees.
What about the sale yesterday? Garrett is saying that you got one that looked decent on pedigree and, of course, looks.
Yes, yeah, he looks half decent. We actually got his full sister that's showing quite a lot at home, so that's the reason I bought him. Yeah, I think he'll turn out good.
Keep telling you, you know, you're young in the game compared to some of the other owners, but your success rate, you must enjoy it.
Yeah, oh, yes, definitely. But also, if you've got the right trainers, it must work, Dees.
We had a chirp earlier on, and the wife, she doesn't want to talk on behalf of you.
No. She's after the last interview, she won't talk.
Okay, thanks for that, Brian.
Okay, Dees.
Lovely. Nice chatting to Brian. 1, 2, 12, and 14. 1, 2, 12, and 14. Your provisional result, race number 9. Let's not forget, that's not a wrap of our race meeting today at Clairwood. We've got one more left. Race number 10, the lucky last, 20 past 5, 17:20. You can jot that time down. As always, we're expecting a decent quartet pool in the last at Clairwood.